So you woke up and you decided you want to be a DJ. Well, it's not as easy as just pushing buttons. So today I'm just going to tell you some of the basics. Most importantly, what you need to know is what the equipment is, what equipment you need, and what the equipment does. The first thing you want to ask yourself is, what kind of DJ do you want to be? Do you want to just be an at-home DJ making mixtapes and uploading them, or on a podcast? Do you want to go out there and do you want to DJ in nightclubs? Do you want to be a business DJ that does house parties and weddings? Or do you want to go all out and be a DJ producer, go and do the big festivals and the big raves? Once you know that, then you kind of know what direction you want to go to. Obviously, if you want to stay at home, you're going to go with simple, inexpensive kind of equipment. If you want to be a festival DJ, you're going to really want to get your production game stepped up, and you're going to want the best of the best. You also want to be able to know how to use different types of equipment, because if you're doing DJing at a club or a festival, that you don't bring your own equipment. You're going to have to use the equipment that they have available. Let's start with the headphones. So there's different types of headphones. They're all pretty basic. Put it over your head. Make sure they fit. The comfort is something you want to be keen on, because you do end up wearing them for long periods of time, and they do wear out. Headphones come in the double, just like this one here. Some come in just a single. Some come where it's just a stick with the earbud, and you hold it, keep it on your shoulder, and then put it back whenever you need it. Personally, I like them to be comfortable, heavy on the pad. Most important of all, you want to make sure that they sound right to you, that they go with your type of hearing. Next on the list, in order of importance, I would think would be your monitors. So these are just your typical cabinet. These are 12-inch woofer speakers. There's also a variety of other monitors. This one uses an external amplifier, and you connect that with your system to get the sound out. Some monitors are smaller. They come in 4, 5, 6, 8 inches, and they have amplifiers built in. Obviously, those are going to cost more. These here are loud. I can use them outside as speakers. They're not just monitors. I use them as monitors when they're in the house, but these will do the job if you're just going to do like a small party, house party. If you're going to do a small event just at a park or something, they're more than loud enough. When you get into DJing and producing, you're going to want monitors like KRK6. They have a line called Rocket. You should check those out. So those are the tools that you need to get the sound out. Now let's talk about how you're going to get the sound out. There's different setups that you want to consider. If you're going to just be doing like a home setup and you're more interested in doing a podcast, you might just get away with the laptop and a digital controller. Controllers are basically buttons that you can push to assign tracks to this software or that software. Some of them come with a jog wheel to help you cue just like you would in a regular mix. Once you get into doing house parties, or if you want to do nightclubs or festivals, now you want to start looking at vinyl turntables or CDJs, or some of the more expensive controllers that basically emulate the CDJs or the turntables. Mixers come in 2-channel, 3-channel, 4-channel, 6-channel, 8 channels. It depends on how many different controllers and peripherals you're going to use. At home, I have a couple different ones. Usually I use a 5-track mixer because I have my 2 turntables connected and I have my 2 CDJs connected, and then I have an effects that plugs into the external 5th line. That's how I use it. A lot of the bigger clubs and festivals are set up that way, so where they have different lines and you have different things going on. CDJs, you pop in your CD, you're good to go. If you're using digital controllers, the music on the digital hardware, or it's on your laptop, you're able to use it with the software, you're good to go. If you're mixing vinyl, you need your turntables, but you also have to have good needles. For needles, you're going to need a cartridge head, and then your needle goes onto that, and then that screws into the arm of your turntables. Having a good needle is the difference between having good sound and bad sound. So now you have a general idea of what it takes for your setup, what tools to use, and what to think about before buying equipment.